Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do the detailed review of one of the flagship smartphones announced recently, the OnePlus 7T. So OnePlus 7T is the latest flagship offering from OnePlus, replacing the OnePlus 7. The 7 was announced a few months back. Now we have the 7T with upgraded hardware, Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset, 8 gigs of RAM. Then you have improved battery, Warp 30T charging, 90Hz refresh rate display, and Android 10 along with Oxygen OS. So how good is the device for 37,999? That's the pricing of the base 8GB RAM variant. So let's find out in this detailed review. First step, let's have a look at the design and build quality. Now one thing what you notice about the OnePlus 7T is that the back panel has been improved. Now you can see that it is a frosted finish. The finishing is actually quite similar to the OnePlus 7 Pro, but the camera unit is something which has changed. You can see that it's a circular unit. We have the triple camera setup, and the device has been made a lot slimmer than the OnePlus 7 Pro. So it feels really good in hands. If you hold the device, the device edges have been tapered, and this is just 8.1 mm in thickness. So it's really good device to hold. Even it's 190 grams. The weight distribution is really good. Now one thing a lot of people might have concern is how big is the camera unit and the projection of the camera unit. Even though the projection is slightly on the higher side, it still isn't a bad implementation. It's quite good to hold, and the projection is slightly on the higher side though, but nevertheless it definitely feels nice, a refreshing change actually. But again, design is subjective, so some people might not like this circular unit, but some might like this. Personally, I like this circular unit, and the overall fit and finish looks really good. Now the build quality is again top notch. You can see that the glass finishing on this device is really good and well built phone, to be very frank. So that's the design and build quality of the OnePlus 7T. Now next, let's talk about the most important aspect, the display. Now we have a 6.55 inches full HD plus resolution display. It's a fluid AMOLED display. That's what OnePlus claims, and you can actually see the display quality here. So display is really good on this device, and on top of that, this is a device which has 90Hz refresh rate. So we are seeing the 90Hz refresh rate on the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is really good in terms of the display performance. But compared to the OnePlus 7 Pro, this has a full HD resolution, while the 7 Pro had a quad HD resolution. But even with a full HD resolution, this looks really great. The AMOLED panel gives a great experience. Even the 90Hz refresh rate gives a really fluid experience with the display. So display quality is definitely top notch, probably one of the best displays in this price segment, and there is also Gorilla Glass 6 protection. So display is really great on the OnePlus 7T, and definitely an improvement over the OnePlus 7. Now next is the software. Now OnePlus devices have always used the Oxygen OS, their own custom UI, but this time around we have Android 10 out of the box. So this is the first smartphone to ship with Android 10 out of the box. So if you look at the settings panel, you can see that this has Android 10 out of the box, and this runs on Oxygen OS, the latest version of Oxygen OS. So the thing is that Android 10 brings in a lot of new features. Even with Oxygen OS, we have the customization options. You can customize the accent color, tones, icons, icon pack. So a lot of customizations are included, and Oxygen OS is one UI which we have been liking since OnePlus actually brought this UI. So it's very fluid and one of the best Android customizations out there. And here again you can see that it's seamless experience with the Oxygen OS. So no lags whatsoever, no hiccups, and it's a very smooth and fluid UI with the Android 10 on the OnePlus 7T. Now talking about the performance. So performance has been always top notch on OnePlus devices. So here again we have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus chipset, which is a really good chipset. It is clocked at 2.96 GHz, one of the powerful chipsets available out right there. And we have an upgrade over RAM. It was 6GB RAM on the OnePlus 7, but now we have 8GB RAM standard on the OnePlus 7T. So that's also an upgrade in terms of the performance. So even if you look at the gaming experience, we have done a detailed video on the gaming performance. It's again top-notch gaming experience, and looks really great overall in terms of the experience. So if you're a gamer, you'll definitely love this device. Now next, talking about the speaker performance, there is dual firing speakers on this device. We also done a video on the speaker test in our FAQ video. So in case you want to test, check the speaker output, you can just go to the FAQ video and see that there is dual speakers and DTS sound output. So the speaker quality is good and the call quality is again really good on this device. Now the fingerprint scanner is located here. It's an in-display fingerprint scanner. You can see how fast it is. So it's very fast fingerprint scanner. So that's the fingerprint scanner performance on this device. So again, face unlock is there. So there is no pop-up selfie camera. So the face unlock is very fast on this device, and the notch on the device has been trimmed down when you compare with the OnePlus 70. I mean OnePlus 7. The 70 employs a smaller notch on the display as well. Now next, let's move on to the cameras. So we have a triple rear camera setup. So we have a primary 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor. Then we have a 12 megapixel telephoto lens and a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. And we also have a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Now looking at the camera samples, we have done a detailed camera review of this device. Found this camera to be a capable one, good details on offer. Then color quality is something which was not very consistent, and we feel some images turned out to be slightly more warmer, and also saturated images. That's case with most of the OnePlus devices. The color accuracy is not very good. So otherwise the camera performance is quite satisfactory. There is also a bit of messing up with the contrast levels. Probably an update should fix these issues on the OnePlus 70, and we are hopeful that OnePlus would be releasing an update for the OnePlus 70 camera performance. Now the portrait mode is again pretty good. The close-up shots are also good. There is also a dedicated macro mode on offer. So this one new mode along with the wide angle camera and the telephoto lens which is included, and the night photos have been come really good. The low light experience is pretty good. There is also nightscape mode which brings in good overall experience to the OnePlus 70. Now selfies are pretty much improved. It's a 16 megapixel shooter. It does provide a pretty good selfie experience overall with the OnePlus 70. So in case you want to have a look at the camera in depth, you can also check out our detailed camera review of the same. Now next, the battery life. So it has a 3800 mAh capacity battery with warp 30T charging. So warp 30T is a new charging, while warp 30 is the same 30 watt charger. With warp 30T, what the OnePlus has done is optimize the software part to make the charging much faster. So now it charges from 0 to 100% in just 80 minutes. That's pretty good time, and warp 30T charger does a pretty good job in initial charging, where it is very fast and then slows down towards when it reaches 100%. Now talking about the battery life, again a pretty good battery life. So OnePlus devices have been pretty decent in terms of battery experience. You can get anywhere around 5 to 6 hours on an average with screen on time with a 3800 mAh capacity battery, which isn't bad, and you also get this fast charging support. So summing up, how good is the OnePlus 70 at 37,999? So if you're looking for a new flagship smartphone, the OnePlus 70 is a great offering. So there have been a lot of confusion whether you should go with the OnePlus 7 Pro or the OnePlus 70. In case that is a confusion, we have done a video on that part. You can also check out our channel for the OnePlus 7 Pro and OnePlus 70 comparison. Now OnePlus 70 at 37,999 is a good deal because you get the 90Hz refresh rate, then improved design, actually a slimmer form factor, improved cameras, warp 30T charging, an Android 10 out of the box, and a whole lot of features it brings. So at 37,999, although the pricing have been increased from the OnePlus 7 to the OnePlus 70, it's still a great device to buy. And if you're looking for a new flagship smartphone, the OnePlus 70 is one of those really great smartphones available below the 40K price segment. So that's it for this video. This is Nirmal signing off with the detailed review of the OnePlus 70. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.